Welcome to Politricks Watch. This is Sir P. Now, one of your favorite quote-unquote human rights activists said some statements that triggered a storm on social media. And in the process of, checking out the comments, seeing people go back and forth, we realized there's a narrative out there that has to be debunked. That narrative is, Jamaicans have pushed the whole idea, say monkeypox is predominantly something that affect the SWAT community. People that say, see, as usual, Jamaicans, them hate the rainbow community and see, them are come out with new things. It's time to debunk it because, believe it or not, Jamaica is innocent this time. Now, before we go any further, I want to send a very special patron birthday shout out to none other than Flonia. Enough people should know Flonia by now, long time supporter. Her birthday. She sent me a message that asked me, say, if me can believe, say she spent 6 hours at her ear. And me say yes, I can believe that. Because I saw Flonia stay. Real atty. So Flonia, big up yourself. You know the patrons for the show to you later too. Right, enjoy your day, live long, enjoy life to the fullest. See? Enough respect. We can move into the video. Now, one of your favorite human rights activists, / attorney, / I don't know, these people just give themselves titles so that they can purchase signal and feel like they're holier than thou. Right, them love to preach and to tell us that they're all about love and unity and the people. But then you see from time to time somebody touch one nerve and then them show you them true colors. Now go play a video clip. Just to give you some context, this is on one of Jamaica's major news stations. Now as me say, these people are PR trained. When time you ask them PR questions, them give you PR answers and it's so romantic. They often trick enough people. But when time something touch them nerve and you take them out of them comfort zone and they get emotional, then they show you their true colors and what they actually think about you. Now I'm gonna play the video clip so you hear what I'm saying. And then I'll get back to you with my comments. Check this out.
Raymond.
Why don't you wait?
Listen, I have to say this. You guys knew I was going to talk about it this morning, so you made sure that a doctor was in the house this morning. Because I want to know, why are some Jamaicans so worried about monkeypox when they already look a certain way? That's all I want to know. It's always the people. You ever notice ugly people always worried about pretty things? Now here comes monkeypox. You want to respond or should we move on?
I think we should move on to the Thesaurus challenge.
And I'm saying some of the spots look like acne and people walking around and them face bumpy like that. So fix it, Jesus, fix it.
This is a man who spent lots of time convincing people that, he loves the people. He's all about, the human rights and he cares about the Jamaican people. Unicorn meat. Anyway, as you can just hear, this man clearly thinks very highly of the Jamaican people. You might be wondering, then what kind of reaction that to just some monkeypox statements? Why him take it so personal? Why would he even say that? Why would he spew such vitriol? I mean, it don't make sense, right? Well, if you know, you know. And just so you're aware, this man is the chairman of the PNP Human Rights. Chairman. The head human rights somebody for the PNP. Yes, you can't make this up. People on social media ask the question, then how comes somebody will say something like this? How can somebody who have such poor social awareness utter them words there to the Jamaican people? But them claim say, them love. People say, they don't understand. Them people make me for a unicorn. The mistake when they keep making is thinking that enough people in Jamaica when they step on the TV screen, when they see in certain positions, when they see with certain titles, are the best and the brightest. Jamaica is not a meritocracy. Let me repeat myself. Jamaica is not a meritocracy. It's one of the reasons why our culture and our nation stagnate in enough areas. The people who should be running certain things and being the head of human rights groups and being the leader of this are not in those positions. It's not what you know, it's who you know. I mean, if you think that you need to be a genius of the highest order to get certain jobs in these certain companies, then let me for a unicorn. At the end of the day, links, cronyism, nepotism, I don't think they run Jamaica. So when time they keep telling me about titles, do you know who I am? I am the chairman of this, I am the head of this, I am the host of this. And guess what? I'm not impressed. Show me a track record, show me your work. What have you done? What have you innovated? What have you taken this up and elevated to a completely different level? No, let me tell you now, I go on. So we can better understand why some people are very emotional when it comes down to the topic of monkeypox. You see, people that say monkeypox is predominantly a sprat thing. Most of the people who have it are sprat. That is now the dominant narrative. So you can see all over social media, members of the sprat community are blaming Jamaicans for this narrative. People are cussing and saying, typical dirty Jamaicans, and So when I say people get so upset, many of them feel attacked. They think their community is coming under attack. So you might be saying, alright, but why are Jamaicans spreading this utter lie? Why are Jamaicans inventing things and as usual hating on the sprat community? What if I told you this now have nothing to do with Jamaican? A matter of fact, your favorite health organizations say this. Remember when the love say trust the science? So let me show you what the science say. Look on your screen. This is coming from an actual news site. Not no little YouTuber I try to get some views. What I say right this up? Of the 6,924 confirmed monkeypox cases in the global outbreak, the vast majority have occurred among sprats and other men who have relations with men, or MSM. Various health authorities report. Not Jamaicans, not ugly Jamaicans, but good-looking foreigners, cause they're most good-looking. He goes on to state that the experts say, while it can still transmit between people who are not sprats, the risk does remain low. How low? Look on your screen. Again, the first one was what? NBC News. This one is from Reuters. Once again, not a Jamaican company, not a Jamaican news source. They're definitely not little bad man YouTubers. So we can see what them say about monkeypox and the sprat community. Data from the French Health Administration showed that 97% of monkeypox cases concerned sprats. Very interesting. 97%. When was the last time you heard one group responsible for 97% of all cases? But maybe are those buck-ups. Maybe in France there is this agenda to soil the image, right, of the sprat community and blame them for the outbreak of monkeypox. Maybe. So we can move away from the evil French. And by the way, again, these are not Jamaicans, ugly Jamaicans. These are apparently good-looking French people who are saying this. 97% of monkeypox cases concern sprats. How about we look at the neighbor of France? Look at what the British democracy say. The UK Health Security Agency reported the first case in the current outbreak on the 7th of May. As of yesterday, UKHSA, not little YouTubers from Jamaica, not anti-sprat people from Jamaica, not ugly Jamaicans with beer acne on them face, right, but aesthetically pleasing people from the UK who don't have no acne on them face, clear skinned British people, has identified 1,235 confirmed cases in the UK, most of them in England, and 77% of those in London. Most, 96%, are men who have relations with men. So in France, it's 97%, and in the UK, it's 96%. The World Health Organization say while other people can catch it, it is extremely unlikely, but this thing is predominantly amongst the sprat community. And yes, it's possible that people who are not sprats can catch it, but 97% is pretty overwhelming. Wouldn't you agree? 96% is pretty overwhelming. Wouldn't you agree? So when NBC, Reuters, the French Health Administration, the UK Health this and that, people who none acne in them skin, good looking people, remember, unlike the ugly Jamaicans them, When them say this, we can now see say this is not a Jamaican narrative. This is not a case of Jamaicans wake up in the morning finding new ways to hate against this white community. Trust the science. Now that una love say, trust the science, trust the data. This is not my data. This is not Jamaican data. This is WHO, UKHSA, FHA, all kind of letters, all kind of acronyms. And them say so. So there is no need for the Jamaican Sprite community to get upset and start blaming Jamaicans for this narrative. This time, Jamaicans are innocent. As them say, what is due to Caesar, due to Caesar. This not belong to Caesar. This is not Caesar's pitney. This is a jacket. This one I try to give Jamaicans, ugly Jamaicans. It does not belong to Jamaica. Now, I know so enough people are going surprised to hear this. 97%, 96%. Because when the Jamaican health officials start talking about monkeypox, them don't mention none of this, but ask them why. Maybe they didn't want to stigmatize the Sprite community. But ask yourself this question. When Big C dropped, didn't they say this group of people are most likely to be affected, therefore them must go get vaccinated first? This group of people are at higher risk because 30% more likely, 40% more likely. Remember that? So why all of a sudden they're not interested in telling you which group is most affected by this? Why are they acting like, say, monkeypox is something that affects all groups equally when the data show otherwise? Trust the science. You see, them tell you to trust the science until the science don't say what them want you see. Then them say ignore the science and work with feelings. Trust the science as long as it match up with them ideology. When it don't match up, then I one of them things then. Maybe it's a fluke. Maybe 97% in one country is a fluke and 96% in another country is a fluke. We're not talking about third world developing nations, we're talking about the UK and France, countries with highly developed healthcare systems that surely know how to break down data and look on the science. Come on, trust the science. There is no need to be upset with Jamaicans. No Jamaicans start attach monkeypox to the Sprite community. It's the science. It's the health people, them. Foreign health people with no acting on their face. You see, when they make foreign activists feed them the narrative that Jamaica is a place that people just hunt down sprites and just wipe them out by the thousands. Jamaica have about 1,400 murders every year. The police can break them down. Gang activities, domestic violence, all them things there. Where are these people who are being killed all over the place because they're sprites? The majority of the violence against members of the Sprite community in Jamaica is carried out by other people in the Sprite community. Man a chop out them man, and woman a chop out them woman. But they don't want to talk about that. They make foreign activists put out data with no context. Last year in Jamaica, there were 600 attacks against people in that community. Alright, but who attacked them? The man attacked them, the woman attacked them. Domestic violence. All these groups that tell that they love women and they dedicate their entire existence to protecting women from being attacked. What they really mean is attacked by men. Because woman beat woman, woman literally stab and kill woman, and none of these groups are nothing to say. Foreign activists tell us say, in Jamaica, members of the Sprite community can't even get work. They can't start business. They can't do anything. What not talk about? That community is so powerful, it make even bad man DJ fall in line. It make man tell us that my rebel DJ fall in line. Remember, in Jamaica, saying kill Pitney is just words, it's art. Saying kill Granny is just words, it's art. Saying kill the whole family, it's just words, it's art. But kill sprites, that's murder inciting music and it must be cancelled. And then your favorite entertainers then fall upon them knees and say, well, it was hurtful. I will never ever sing that song again. But hold on, if killing farmer is just words, and words can't do nobody nothing, and words can't have no influence on society, then why is kill sprites murder inciting lyrics? Which one of your scholars want to have this debate? Which one of your scholars want to clear this one up? Invite your favorite politician who love run go on TV, go say, that now no influence for nothing. Ask him, how come we never see you going toe-to-toe with the Sprite community, local and abroad, when time they make people stop singing certain songs? Do you know why your favorite artists fold under pressure for one but not the other? It's because there is no powerful informal community in Jamaica. There is no rich and powerful pitney community in Jamaica. We can punish them economically and make them can't even get the visa. But the Sprite community, oh boy, very powerful. Might make things get real difficult for your favorite artists. You see your favorite entertainers them fight to the death if you have the right to say, kill pitney, kill dog, kill goat, kill informer, but they surrender that right when it comes on to killing sprites. But why? It's just words. It's just art. Surely it's not going to incite no violence and have a negative influence on society. Very interesting. Sometimes I wonder how these meetings take place with the few entertainers. Because to the public they all appear to be bosses and then control this and control that. But in reality many of them are puppets. And I wonder if when they're asking permission to do art, and them say, my boss, can I sing a song saying kill pitney? Them say, yes, of course you can, it's just art. Can I sing a song saying murder granny and the whole family? Of course you can, yes, it's just art. Okay, so can I sing a song saying you're gonna put 3 ounces in my Sprite head? My Sprite? No, absolutely not. That's unacceptable. Alright, my boss. When me just stick to saying kill one and pitney and dog and goat, but me not sing nothing bonus Sprite. Very interesting times we're living in. Anyway, Patreon squad, big up on yourself. Yeah, you don't know, more like Ultra squad. Say circling. Bless.